Okay, I'm going to try something here. So this is Cloud Code that I have installed in a virtual machine. And you see what the hallway looks like of this 3D maze game that we've been doing. And since it was so good at doing this one, there's a little shadow there. I thought, you know what? I'm just going to give it a general direction. I'm going to say, take a look at my halls, and without changing any of the structure, the mathematics, whatever, what could be done to make it more realistic? That's all I'm going to say. All right, so here's what I said. Take a look at the main halls without changing the mathematics, meaning where all the doors are, the positions of everything, and notice that each hall has its own doors, colors to distinguish it from other halls. What could be done to make the halls a bit more realistic or improved? Oops, I don't know what happened there. So Claude wants to read the file. Here are the most impact. Okay, so ceiling is missing. So he's going to work on the ceiling. No depth shading on the walls. The floor has no depth gradient. The back wall has no ambient shading. The door panels are flat. So I'm just going to, I told him to do all and to remember the code in, just in case we have to revert. So what do you think? Yeah, definitely better than what it was. Wow. Okay, I asked him to get rid of these vertical lines and to put some fluorescent lighting. So that's, I guess, the fluorescent lighting got rid of the vertical lines. The the frames are kind of thick when it's a narrow view, but I guess when it's a wide view, it's okay. But the problem isn't that. The problem is the frames appear to extend below, and so they make the door frame look like it's floating now. See, that doesn't look good. Well, we got a little problem here at the bottom, and I'm trying to describe that issue to Claude. Okay, I decided to leave well enough alone, but however, now the player has to guess where the maze is because we have hidden it. That little weird sound, I don't know why that does it sometimes. Oh, we have to create a tunnel. Somehow we're going to hit you would think we would hit, there we go. There we go. Okay, let's go over here and see if there's another hallway. Yep, there's another hallway. So we can probably be safe right here, right? You would think to find the next one. And there we go. So I'm just going to keep going. I might have made this too easy. Yeah, I think I might have made that too easy. Yeah. Okay, we're going to end the video with this. The ball will now kind of go after the player, and the ball is random, kind of random. We have to work on that. But if the ball basically, if I hit the B key, the ball starts, right? If the ball sees the player, and I kind of wait till the ball starts rolling, and what I'm going to do, because that ball moves pretty quick, is I'm going to face south over these tunnels that I just created. And as soon as the ball starts rolling, I am going to take off. What I've noticed is that it only, quote, hits the player when the player is in the main hall. When the player is in the tunnel, it's like the player is invisible. But, one thing at a time. So let's hit the B. There's the ball. And we're going to wait till, there we go. See? I never made it. I'm still in the tunnel. Okay? The ball passed me. Okay? Now, if I go in there and I wait for the ball, now I take off. Oh, it didn't see me. Anyway, we're going to end it there. Still needs work, but it's crazy what Cloud Code can do. Oh, wait, I do want to show one thing. If we look at the lowest level code file, which is the app state, I had to tell Cloud Code to make the ball, even though you see it as rolling ball null here, that's just because the rolling ball only exists when the player creates it by hitting B, okay? But in the code, other places, it's created with the same or similar values as the user. The user has direction, speed, location, and all that stuff. Before I suggested to Claude, hey, rolling ball should be its own object, its own thing, its own entity, its values were just sprinkled all over the code. And so I'm only saying this because, again, vibe coding, it seemed to be working, but I realized we're going to get into trouble if we don't encapsulate ball into its own thing.